Hello everyone, welcome to Rockshire Gaming. My name is Eric. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing on a game related to other content we have done here on the channel, but a game that I have been anticipating for a little bit of time. It is from Lirius Games. We're going to be taking a look at Age of Comics. Now, I'm realizing that this cover does not actually say what the game is. It's over here on the side. Got some glare going on there, but this is Age of Comics, the Golden Years Collector's Edition. The Collector's Edition does come in this slip case right here of all the different comic covers, and we'll show it off here in a second after I take all the plastic off of it. But this is the Collector's Edition of the game. It says Age of Comics right there, and I don't know if you can see it here, but these are actually some very, well, block my microphone. Some pretty cool comic covers, very much in that like late 1930s, early 1940s art style of the different ones. All original covers, some playing homage to different old comics like Haunting Tales over here. You can probably tell those like Tales from the Crypt Keeper, stuff like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and open this up. And I'm actually curious as to where's my knife? Oh, there it is. I'm actually curious as to which side the box is open on. But anyway, but yeah, this one caught my eye. They did a pretty good advertising campaign for it, I felt. But I have gone back and read through a lot of DC stuff from like the late 30s, early 40s. It's one of the things I'm actually going back and doing right now through DC Infinite. I've gone back and read early Marvel from the 60s, like the Silver Age and that kind of thing. So I really like, I'm really into comic book stuff, as you can tell from when I do reporting stuff on like other comic book themed games on the channel. So this one definitely caught my eye because it's a worker placement game. You're basically like the editor-in-chief of your own comic book company. Boom. So there is that. Let's get a better look here on the top cam then of those comics. On the other side, I believe these are like the knockoff comics. And we'll take a look at that here in a minute. I realize the camera's shaking above me for some reason. And by some reason, I mean my table is hitting it. There you go. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at this. Let's take off the slip cover. Like there. And then if you buy it retail, this is what yours is going to look like. So, we got that spot UV on there and everything. So, Age of Comics, the Golden Years. There's the sides of the box. The other side of the box. We've already saw the top and the bottom. We didn't see the bottom. That gray color. Right there. There is our box. Here is the back of our box. Right here, Age of Comics, the Golden Years Collector's Edition. Even on the box it says it's the Collector's Edition. Does it say on the front? Nope, doesn't say that on the front. It says on the back, though. So, 1 to 4 players, duration 60 to 110 minutes, and to work for a comic company in the late 1930s, you had to be an old man of 14 years old. I don't make the rules. So anyway, Age of Comics, the Golden Years is a worker placement game in which players run a comic book publishing company during the Golden Age of Comics. In each round, the players use their editorial meeples to complete various publishing tasks, such as hiring a creative team, developing new comic books, or creating rip-offs of those published by competitors. And printing and selling them across Manhattan's newsstands. As more comic books are published, special actions and rewards are unlocked to power up player strategies. To become a top comic book publisher and win the game, the player must earn the most victory points at the end of 5 rounds by publishing comics and gathering a fan base for them, generating ideas for new comics, improving their print quality, and earning money. Superheroes, romance, crime, sci-fi, western, or horror, also war. Which comic series will you create to become a comic book industry mogul? So there is what the board typically looks like for 1 to 4 players. There's our various components, as well as the components exclusive to the Collector's Edition. We'll take a look at that when we look at the rule book. So let's go ahead and get this open. I believe this one also does have a special insert inside, so that is always very nice. So we'll go ahead and put that box there, and we got our slip cover over here. May have to move one of them just because. So, all right. So do not throw away your empty punchboard frames. Put them on the bottom of the box under the insert tray. This will prevent the game components from shifting around. Organization tip. So there is that nice thing right there. Already digging the art style. So there's that. So we're gonna have our rule book and another board here. I think this is all, we've got quite a few things here. We'll take a look at what all that stuff is in a minute. So we got the base game components right here on the front page, different info about the actual game itself. Considering the Golden Age from 1938 to 1954, which in real comic time is the debut of Superman to just before the debut of Barry Allen Flash. That's the official start, technically, of the Silver Age. So they got information there, the objective of the game, goals of the game, and then an index on the front there for finding stuff in the book. Let's see, we got game setup rules, which look a little congested, but should be pretty self-explanatory here. We've got card setup, the explanation about the card types, original comic book cards, and then the rip-off cards. Got the player mat, how to get fans. Looks like the score chart, overall number of fans accumulated, and the respective earnings and rankings, victory points. Yep. What you do at the end of each round structure, different actions you can take. Printing comics, originals and rip-offs, sales agents fulfilling an order, value of comic books, and special actions that you can take, and then end of round, end game scoring, and variants right there. So that's pretty cool there. This looks like it is explaining. I was going to say explanation and explain. These look like the information for the collector's edition. So special guest comic book cards. So we got the special guest cards right there. Double specialized creatives right there. Oh, they specialize. So I guess the regular creatives specialize in one type of comic, and these do 2 each. So, like for instance, this writer will do crime and superheroes. This one will do romance and sci-fi, horror and westerns, so on and so forth. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, we got the war expansion in here, the components for that, how to set up, I believe, the war comics, printing war comics, specialized creatives. Okay, so this is all the information about the war books there. So then there was a mini expansion, Public Enemy number 1. I believe this is talking about when comics weren't necessarily liked. A lot of different groups were thinking that back during the communist scares and everything, a lot of groups were talking about comics not being basically like a propaganda thing. I think that they tied it in with the Justice Society, where that's why they left being superheroes, because of the communist witch hunts and stuff like that. So special sales order tiles, that kind of stuff there. Another flyer in here about the solo mode for the game. So there's all of those rules there. So that's pretty cool. Got all the different rule explanations and everything like that. Now we're going to get into our components. So is there a components list here besides this? Nope, that is the components list. Alright, so we're going to get into a couple things that the special edition came with, that I got with the special edition. So here are a series of our tokens. And we've got mostly money on there. Then we got the idea tokens, which are the guns here, the hearts over here, and stuff like that. The victory points are, I believe, the stars. Yep, victory points are stars. So we got that on there. I'll put that there. More of the idea tokens. They do include the war tokens on here, and some more victory points. Tickets for the transportation system, probably so you're going when you're going to different places with trying to sell your stuff through Manhattan. So there are some tiles for some of the books right there, and some other tokens. Increased value tokens, better color tokens, that kind of stuff. These are your mastery tokens right here. So those are pretty nice. So I like that, like those components. Some more. Okay, so we got the knockoff books right here. Got the war books here. Some more of the mastery tokens there. Some other stuff. So that is all those components. So then we've got our, looks like score pad. Yep, one score pad right here. And then got all the different components. This component right here, we'll get to it in a minute, but that was actually a pretty funny story. Let me get to that. So we're going to move some stuff around so I can actually put the board out. There still actually is a lot of stuff in there. There's the player mats, which are just what they are. So here's our 6-panel board right here. Let me move you out of the way. So there's our six-panel board. There is Manhattan right here, assuming you're selling stuff off there. Your victory track. Let me double check. Yep, your chart that tracks all your victory points, all those kind of things. Right over there, your, let's see. Tell me what any of these other pieces are. Probably does. There's the higher stage, develop, stuff for ideas, printing, royalty, sales. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff in here. I like the map because even itself it looks like a comic. I like how this is laid out. We'll see how it works when we actually get to play it. Determining turn order, calendar. That's pretty neat. Right there, New York City. Yeah, New York City transit system tickets right there. So yeah, you're basically using those tickets to travel around New York. So there's that. Let's go back here to the box. Got our player mats in 4 different colors. We'll unfold one of them. And it is double-sided for the solo mode. There's the solo mode right there. And there is the normal mode right here. That is pretty nice. And let's see. So this insert is pretty funny to me. So this is the lid to the insert. I don't know if you can, how well you can see it here. Age of Comics, and has these 4 panels. We're gonna shift over to something else here in a minute. So here's the whole insert. You're gonna put your tokens in here. I didn't see if the game tells you where to put all the tokens. We'll figure it out. But that goes there, and then these are still wells right here that didn't have a lid. One of the things that they said was apparently someone forgot to put a lid on all the boxes. So they found all the lids. So they apparently had, while this was on the boat coming from China to America, they had to separately ship all the lids in a package to America, so that way the company could put them on or add them in there. So they basically just threw it in the brown box, and so that way everyone had it. They didn't want to reopen everyone's main game to throw them in there. So basically they said, hey, we're gonna send you a lid. So they sent the lid. So there's that. So that fits in there like that, and there's that. The insert looks a lot different than on the Kickstarter page. I actually just looked at the Kickstarter page to see what it looked like, so I do like the improvement of it. This looks very nice. Let's see. We have tons of cards in here. Tons of cards. We got some meeples, square tokens, other tokens, other tokens. We'll get into those. So there's the torn order blocks, the editor meeples, special action cubes, and sale agent tokens. Plus a couple other extras for stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at cards. Is there anything else in here I specifically need? No, so we'll take everything out. So there's that. Yeah, so always got to find the end. Always have to find the end of the package here. Yeah. So these are going to be our original comic book cards. No, these are not comic cards. Creative cards. That's what these are. So nice artwork on there. They've got the different creators. There's 24 writers and 24 artists. So we've got like Sandra Pepper here for that, and that's what the card backs look like. They go up to number 3 for each category, it looks like, for the various colors for the different things. So you would have Anna Del Silva for your horror writer. I'm assuming that's how that works. So I'm going through the when you go through the rules later on with that. So those are those cards right there. And then here's a bunch of different cards. Let's look at the 24 original comic book cards. So we've got, oh wait, it's not, is that all this? Yes. These are a little mixed up here. We've got some, oh, these are the double ones. So these are the expansion ones. We'll look at those just yet. So where are the other cards at? They're probably in here. I'm dumb. Anyway. And that was a little bit easier to take off there. So, these, yes, these are the 24 comic cards. So 6 categories, 4 covers each. Let's see, there's Killer Dames right there. And there's that. And so it's that category. Haunting Tales. It Lives. There's that. And then the back of it is the horror category. Let's see here. The romance comics. We have teen drama. There's that one right there. Billy, Norma, and Veronica. So there's that. And then love on the back. Let's see. We got Stories of Tomorrow, Future Wonder, Neptuno, and Alien Worlds. So there's Stories of Tomorrow right there. I really like this artwork. I have been in a slight retro kick lately with, like I said, going through older comics. This game right here, Star Spangled Duo, that is definitely not Captain America. Under the superhero title, Angel of Liberty, not Superman. Miss Tiger, not a combination of Cheetah and Wonder Woman. Freedom Comics, that's not an homage to something. Then they got the Westerns. Let's see. And then we are going to have the rip-off version of these comics. So let's go with Outlaws here. There's that. Yeah, so that is pretty cool, and I love the artwork on the back of these. Like, yeah, I'm not copying. I'm not copying at all. So let's see, Deadly Dames. Killer Dames and Deadly Dames. So I'll just go ahead and show this one comparison right now. So one's the full color, one's the regular cover. The grayed out one is the fake version or the copy version of the book. So that is pretty cool. Legends of Tomorrow, Future Marvels, Saturnino, the Star Spangled Duds, Wings of Liberty, Miss Kitty, Justice comics. So yeah, those are pretty awesome. I like all this on there. But yeah, like I said, I've been in some like a retro-ish kind of kick lately, so this definitely spoke to me when I saw it. Like I said, this is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and look at the expansion ones. Let's see, we've got Space Unknown. We've got those 6 double-sided, or double writers, double specialities there. Let's see, we've got our winning hero stories here. And I think we've got the... yeah, we've got the other version of them here. We've got our war comics. They are the Defenders, Dogfight, The Front, Under Attack, Memoirs of War, and No Man's Land. You can tell that there's a symbol on each one of these right here under Dogfight, that this has a sci-fi component to it, or of some sort. Not just that it's a war comic right there. Is that how the other ones were too? Nope, not at all. So yeah, these mix with the other genres, so that is pretty nifty. Let's see, we got the other comics right there. So I'm just enjoying looking at the covers to these comics. So yeah, I've got the Doom Detective and the Damned Detective. So yeah, Loathsome Tales of Unspeakable Terror and Spine-Chilling Stories of Fear. So these are pretty nice. I like these a lot. So what else do we have? Then we're going to have some other cards. A lot of cards in this game. I'm going to have to look at some other things here to find out whose idea the prints and develop. Oh, these are all the solo mode cards here. So they themselves looking like a comic of some sort. So I like those a lot. Let's see. Yeah, these are for the different other modes of the game. So apparently they decided to put them in other languages too. Let's see. Here are some. What are these cards? Oh, these are the Public Enemy cards. So that's what these are. So these are the ones that give you negative fans. Right there. And have those covers like that. Are these... okay, yeah, so these mix with the... hopefully the color is right. These mix with the other comic covers, it looks like. So there's that. So that'll be interesting to live out that era. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we don't have... unless it's in here. Yeah, we don't have a card for the mini expansion to go with the war comics. So I don't know if that doesn't look like both of those, unless there's something else in the rules that I just don't see because I'm not reading them yet. I don't know if there's something in there that covers the war comics being in there or not. These are more round cards, so there's that. And then finally, the smaller cards are... oh, okay, these are the objective cards. So they're on the background with all the different colors on them. And then they look like... that's the wrong way, Eric. They look like that right there. So, again, context-wise... let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... alright, so these are the 12 cards. So, basically you do have to kind of look at the instructions here, but they basically, if you meet these objectives, you get the cards. Shuffle the 12 objective cards and deal 2 cards to each player. Players will choose one of the 2 as their personal challenge of the game and keep the card face down until down next to the area of play. If they meet the challenge by the end of the game, they will be rewarded for victory points for the card. Okay, so this reminds me a little bit of the tickets and Ticket to Ride. So basically you're going to get 2 of these and try to fulfill them throughout the game. So, like, for example... this one right here, full of ideas, you get 12 idea tokens or more, give you 6 victory points. This one right here, biggest form of flattery. Oh, there, probably won't see it. Makes from Flattery 5 rip-off comics printed or more, give you 6 victory points. So, cool little objectives to get you going. And then finally, we'll take a look at the editors of the different things. So, there's what the meeples look like for the editors. And it looks like the symbol on them is for the comic company they represent. So, overall, I like all of this. I can't wait to play it. Probably try to play it this weekend. But these are all the components that come with the base game, some components that come with the deluxe edition. There's some other components I wanted to show off that I went ahead and got through the Kickstarter. We've got our 7 enamel mastery tokens. So these are the mastery tokens that are already in the box. You can see them down right here where I'm looking over here. But these are metal, and they are heavy. So let me go ahead and open one of them. All right, got that off of there. We'll go ahead and take a look at these. They're all in their own individual baggie so they don't get damaged, but you can hear that those are enamel, those are metal, and you get those mastery tokens. There is, like I said, one for each group. They look like magnets, but they're not. They're just like not even enamel pins, but they're heavier. They go on top of the board or wherever they're going to go, or on your board probably. But yeah, there is one for each of the 7 categories. So those are nice. I like those a lot. Then the other thing I got in the game, because I like to upgrade, is I got the metal coins. So we'll take a look at those lastly. Alright. We'll open up these coins here. So you can hear those coins there. There's kind of a example of the 1-cent coins. They are very nice and shiny. I'm not saying I would, but I can probably get someone to take these at a store. Maybe they think it's a penny, that kind of thing. But we got the 1-point coin, the 5s right there. We got a 2-cent coin. This is definitely an alternate reality, so we got a 2-cent coin. And then finally, we've got a 10 value coin right there. So those are all nice. I like them. These are very nice looking, very sturdy. I can't wait to try these out. These are always fun to have in any game when you upgrade your components like that, to have metal components, to have just those upgraded components. They're always a nice to have. I like to play with I like to use the metal those components. A lot of times they're better shaped than the actual. It's one of those things where it's like they're better shaped than the actual components in the game, but then you wish you could make the game with the better components. Because I didn't show them off. There's those tokens right there. And finally the last tokens right there. So that is everything in Age of Comics, the Golden Years. I am digging the art style of this game. Can't wait to play it. Hopefully get it out this weekend. Take a look at it. Report back to you guys how we enjoyed it. But yeah, let me know how you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you got your copy in, if you're enjoying it yourself. Any thing you want me to know about the game, any strategies you have that to look at, all that kind of stuff, because I'm tired of losing to the people in the house. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to this unboxing video. If you guys enjoyed yourselves, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know we're doing other unboxings, gameplays, reviews, all those kind of things, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.